What's good with you? It's Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com here with some producer motivation. Producers, when you are in pursuit of a dream, be reminded that this is your dream. Be reminded that this is a journey that sometimes can be very lonely. Be reminded that this is a journey that sometimes your own family members, your best friends, they may not understand why you're taking so much time with it. Sometimes your friends and your family may not be your biggest fans. You have to understand that they're still their own type of music listener. Maybe your music is not for them. You may like some of the same things, but it may not mean that the particular journey that you're on is the journey that they're going to agree with. But at the same time, producers, you don't want to be the one setting fire to these bridges, because your support system is very important. And sometimes all it takes is just one homie. All it takes sometimes is just your girlfriend or that one person that's in your corner, like your aunt or your uncle. I cannot stress enough the importance of having a support system, because the people that you want so badly to love what you're doing cause you sometimes to ignore the people that support you the most and that want to see you win. You want to make sure that you don't make it just about you, that you encourage them along their journey, that you encourage them in their dreams. Because what happens is you guys are going to be each other's coffee. You guys are going to be each other's pre-workout. You're going to get each other juice like, hey, man, that beat you did, man, was crazy, man. I think you could have did a little something different with the 808s. Hey, man, I really see that you out here trying to lose weight. Like, go after it. I believe in you. You can't even fathom the importance of having that support system. And although you may make beats by yourself in your room, or maybe, you're focused in on this dream and everybody else that you have in your circle is not focused on that particular dream, that's okay. You want to make sure that if you have a family, I know there's a lot of producers who are working men and have a family and they wonder, man, how can I balance my family and my music? And that's the thing. It's important to balance that. You don't want to neglect your family. And that's something that I've had even difficulty with in figuring out the proper balance between working, because in all actuality, we're working for them. We're working so that we can give them the fruits of our labor. But sometimes the thing that we miss as workaholics is that this journey is not just about the end destination. This journey is really about the journey. And while you're making beats and while you're working like crazy, on the outside of that room that you're working in, there are kids that are growing up. Maybe there's even a wife that's becoming irritable. There are people that are on the outside who are not saying anything about you, bringing people over and playing music at god-awful levels in the middle of the night because they believe in you and they love you. If they believe in you and they love you, the least you can do is just take one day off. And for some people, that is not possible, with having a job and really being in pursuit of this music. But I'm here to tell you that it is possible. You got to take some time away. And I think that's the important thing about setting goals is if you tell yourself, okay, I got the day off today and I'm going to make 3 beats. Think to yourself, how effective is that third beat? And could that be time that you spend playing Monopoly with your family, or even just going for a walk, or even just watching a TV show together that you guys enjoy? Don't neglect that. Don't neglect your family. Give them the time and love that they deserve. Because after all, you're doing this for them. Even involve your kids in the process. You may feel like, man, I don't want no kids in here when I'm making no beat. Man, I'm trying to focus. But you never know, man. Kids, the beautiful thing about kids is that kids have no filter. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. But the beautiful thing is that they have no filter. They have no limitations on creativity. Kids will explain to you why a horse can jump over a building and won't think twice about it. So it's the same thing with as you're working on a beat. They can probably even enhance what you're working on and give you suggestions. Spend time with your family. Understand that at the same time, you will lose friends doing this. You will lose friends. Some people just won't understand. You might even lose some family members that you love who just don't understand what you're in pursuit of until you're at the finish line. And even then, they probably won't understand. But it's okay. This is your goal. This is your dream. One of my best friends always told me, anything that is of great reward comes with great sacrifice. There's no getting around that. And sometimes that great sacrifice is not going out on Fridays and Saturdays and, going to the club and going to everybody's function. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe sometimes you can't be at every show. Maybe you can't be at every session because you got a goal. If you make specific goals, you'll understand what's contributing to that and what's not contributing to that. Same thing with friendships, though. There are friendships that are very important to you, and you want to make sure that as much as you're in pursuit of your dreams, that you help your friends in pursuit of theirs too. Because after all, that's the only way we get to where we want to get. The quickest way to your dreams is helping somebody on the route to theirs. I truly believe that. So if that is your friends, if that is your family, and I'm telling you, you will have all the support and love that you need in pursuit of this goal that sometimes gets very lonely. This is Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com, here with some producer motivation.